All right, now we're going to show you how to make the simple syrup. This is the first part of the recipe. And JB is going to start by pouring 2/3 of a cup of water into a saucepan here. We're going to make just about the right amount for 10 popsicles, so you can always double this if you're making more. But we're going to make 10 popsicles, so we're going to go 2/3 water, and then he's going to put 2/3 of a cup of the sweetener in. We're using xylitol, but you could just as easily use cane sugar. You could even use something like honey or agave syrup, but you would have to, you probably want to figure out the ratios ahead of time. But for basic sugar, you want to go with 2/3 cups. It's okay. Messes are fine as long as we clean them up, right?
Yep.
Alright, that's good. That's the first cup. That's 1/3. That's good. Go for it. Now you do another third. Really good way to teach kids about ratios, fractions, measuring things, getting the right amount into your recipes, and it's also good for dexterity apparently, because this is a little bag. All right, you got it, bud. That's good. All right. So now that we've got that, we're gonna let Dad turn the stove on. Probably the best way parents do that part. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a simmer. Basically, all we're trying to do is get the xylitol to dissolve. So JB's going to just stir this around. Just want to keep it moving. And as soon as it starts simmering and all of the xylitol is melted, then we're going to let it cool and we're going to move on to the next part of the recipe. Might take a little while. All right.
What does simmer mean?
Look at that. It's already. See how you see those bubbles there? That's simmering. It's just about to simmer. So now that it's starting to go like that, we're going to turn it down just a little bit. That's pretty much it. It's simmering right now. It's just on the verge of boiling. And keep stirring it. And as you can see, all of the xylitol is actually dissolved already, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We're just going to go a little longer to let the some of the water evaporate off. But basically, you simmer it for 3 to 5 minutes, and then you're going to let it cool. So as you can see, I'm turning it down to about medium heat now. And JP's being careful not to touch the flames, right? And he's just stirring it up to make sure it gets all mixed in. Making bubbles. Alright, so 3 to 5 minutes. The mixture's all pretty much ready. Now we're going to let it cool. I'm going to turn off the burner. Just keep stirring it a little bit. Basically, we're just going to take it. I think this is where an adult will move it to a cool spot. We're just going to let it sit here and cool off while we move on to the next part of the recipe.